It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Drake London. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, Hurts. That's incomplete left side. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that makes it 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The throw is caught. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Cousins. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
An option give to Robinson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Falcons 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. This finds Smith. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing here, Hurts. And pass caught by Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Hurts throwing again. Quick hitter complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, set now, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who only need a couple on second and 2. Hurts. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Here he is to throw on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Juke the defender. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1. And make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Down the middle, complete. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Barkley's got it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. He takes off. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's brought in by Mooney. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Play action now for Cousins. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on third, Cousins. Throwing deep down the left side. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Koo on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Falcons, 21.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Fights off the pressure.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. You know, it's great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Toss play to Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. That pass caught by Dotson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Cousins. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. They did it! He made the interception! And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Cousins. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Drake London. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins hits his man on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Cousins. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Falcons will take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. He'll get this complete to Mooney. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the slot man right. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Got Olovich, and this is good. And that will make it a field goal game.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning one of the tight ends. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And he's going to take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
4th down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.